long have you been watching? Oh, great. Look, guys, I'm sorry about missing the first 3 weeks of the CIF this year. I was on vacation and I didn't have room to haul around my film gear and editing gear, so had to wait till now. Apologies, but good news is I'm back in all my former glory of nothingness. Janice, more coffee. What, you sending the kid to do your job, Janice? Blonde and sweet. Blonde and sweet, not black and bitter. You kid, you stay. Janice, more popcorn. Oh, good service. Go away, kid. Hey, so check this out. The Sioux City Bandits dressed up like the Topeka Tropics and put up a fight against Salina Liberty. And the Topeka Tropics dressed like the Sioux City Bandits and went and got beat by Wyoming. Nice try, Tropics. I know who you are. Kid, bring me cheesecake. Cheesecake. Here, hold that. Very good, very good. Disgusting. Go get me some new stuff. Go on, go on. Thanks, kid. Bye. Oh.
Ate that.
What's this?
A star. I gobble you up. I set you up. I'm sorry.
No, not the store. Welcome to This Week in the CIF Week 4. Let's start with some highlights, starting with non-league but awesome opponent, Arlington Longhorns in Dodge City, taking on a struggling Storm. On the opening drive, a handoff to Billy Regans turns into 6. Storm's new kicker, Alberto Castaneda, makes it 7. Later in the first, down 14-zip on 4th down, Gadsden evades a sack and zips a bullet to Cooper for 6. Longhorns have some playmakers. Near the end of the half, the Longhorns putting up a fight, trying to tie it up, but LaMarcus Thomas with a diving interception, his second of the day. Third quarter, Storm up 13 when Gadsden hits Derek Cooper for their second touchdown. We got a game. Arlington looking to close the gap some more when star defender LaMarcus Thomas blocks the kick. Fourth quarter, the Storm defense says, if our offense won't score, LaMarcus Thomas says, I don't need a third interception. Let me share the love. Marquise Robinson from the goal line down the dasher boards with patience and the leap into the end zone for a much-needed score. A quarterback switch to Sean Kelly and a must-pass situation on 4th down. His first pass equals 6 points for Andre Thomas Cobb. 33-14 is the final in non-league action. Good show. Next, the Arlington Longhorns travel to Wichita to take on the Regulators. Let's go to Topeka for a Kansas rivalry where the Tropics were up 61-24 over the champion Liberty before the game even started. Look, fellas, I'm all about giving the Tropics some grace points, but come on, man. Opening kickoff, Kevin Simmons takes the ball and goes coast to sandy, palm tree-laden coast and almost does his best Deshaun Jackson impression that, if challenged, may have altered the course of the game. The Tropics said, we can play this game too, as Lorenz Stefan hits Julian Walker on a play that was so righteous it was too pure for our adulterated eyes to see. End of the first, Topeka up 6. When Stefan has perfect ball placement into the cuddling arms of Ryan Martinez. Who is this Tropics team? At the buzzer, TikTok sensation Billy Perry says, do butter, as he puts the ball through the pearly poles to give the Tropics 40 first half points. Early second half, Jared Evans decides to throw and Demarius Washington comes down with 6. Next possession, Laurent Stefan continues magic as he finds Max Novak for 6 right in front of the camera. Close to the end of the game, and Tracy Brooks takes it in for the score, 56-53 Liberty. Tracy then catches the ball for a three-point conversion. Liberty up 6 with 24 seconds. Last play of the game. Loren Stefan throwing up a Hail Mary, tipped off 2 Liberty defenders and falls in the hands of Sean Thomas at the buzzer. Holy mackerel. Come on, hula dancers, pour some pina coladas. It's getting tropical up in here. Extra point for the win? No, Billy Perry didn't do butter. A doink sends it to overtime. In overtime, Topeka faced with a 4th down. Full Salina's defense for a big man touchdown. Brandon Mitchell finds pay dirt. Billy Perry with another PAT miss. Oh no! A pass from Jared Evans nearly seals the Tropics' first franchise win in league play as Dale Williamson breaks it up. When you have goal to go, you give it to Tracy Brooks as he ties up the game with his 5th rushing touchdown. Every kicker's dream is to win the game off the kick, and James Kozlowski hits it for a 66-65 win for the Liberty, only 1 week after they lost by a point in overtime. What a game! What a show! The theatrics, the suspense. A Kansas rivalry has been born. Wow. And in my pick for Game of the Week, the Sioux City Bandits traveled to new-look Gillette Mustangs for the Battle of the Undefeated. Early in the game, Dejon Emery nearly has the pick. Get down and give me push-ups, boy. Claude Davis says, come on, you're supposed to be better than me. Some love from the big man. Bring it in, fella. Bring it in. Do butter. Taz Wilson fires it over to his receiver for 6. A man who Disney says we don't talk about. No. Mustangs trail for the first time this season. How would they respond? Mike Pena throws a dart to his favorite, Carrance Higgins for 6, his 5th of the year. Later in the half, a give to no for his 2nd of the game, 14-12 Mustangs. Close to the goal line, the Mustangs find out they can't run against the Bandit D-line, so they throw it up, and Michael Cornelius Jr. goes over the wall for the touchdown. Hoo-wee! Who are these Mustangs? They convert the 22-12 at the half. 3rd quarter, Bandits trying to come back, and Wilson is picked off by Isaiah McFarland, giving the Stangs good field position on a beautiful field bought from the Salt Lake Screaming Eagles. Man, Steven Titus knows how to run an organization. Next play, Dejon Emery reads the defense and has another almost interception that might have gone for 6. Heads up D for D. Emery. Later that possession, a 3rd and 3 turns into a 4th and 23 as the ball goes over Pena's head and Higgins makes a heads-up play. What do you do on 4th and 23? You throw a shallow screen to Jalen Jefferson because, like a police dog sniffing pot, he sniffs the end zone. Things getting wild in Gillette. On the point after, the Stangs try another over the wall to Cornelius Jr., but he says, man, that hurt last time. Not going over that wall again. Bandits on the comeback. Taz to Prohaska for 6. 28-18 Stangs. Mustangs should open a dairy because they're great clock milkers. Claude Davis gets the sack, his 2nd on 4th downs. Bandits in business with a 4-point PAT option. Only down 10. 55 seconds. 4th and 11. The pass sails incomplete. The Mustangs take over, and Sioux City with no timeouts. Gillette is for real. And though they have the worst looking helmet, they have the best looking team thus far. What a show. Next, we have the Billings Outlaws hosting the Rapid City Marshals. Are you ready for some football? A Monday night party! Opening kickoff, it's Thomas Newman taking it to the house as it appears the Outlaws weren't done beating upon the Tropics. Next series, it's LeVon Macon spinning and weaving to tie the game up. Outlaws up next. They give it to John Baptiste hitting pay dirt. Later, they run the same play to Joel Shaw for points. The Outlaws have a QB playing receiver, so the Marshals try a receiver playing QB. Early fourth quarter, Espinoza shows off wheels and flips over the boards. Hey, that man! But receiver Waheem Bird tries a new play, evading the blitz from Antoine and heaving a bomb to fellow receiver Kevin Chisholm. Espinoza decides that he needs to pass at least once and finds Batiste for his third touchdown. And what is that? A kicker? Who ever heard of such a thing? It's defensive lineman Brandon Ari. Pay that man. Waheem Bird likes the play he did before, so rolls right and throws left again to find Chisholm again. That one play produced twice as many points for the Marshals as all previous plays combined. Outlaws win easy, 49-18, moving to 2-1 before the big road trip. Who's gonna win, Charity? Of course, this week we had the Omaha Beef on bye, but they are playing in this upcoming week. So let's start with some previews, shall we? We've got the Southwest Kansas Storm at the Sioux City Bandits. The Storm signed a lot of new players and got some practice against Arlington, but in honesty, the offense didn't look that much better. Not quite yet anyhow. Perhaps practice time got them gelling. Plus, Sioux City is out for blood after losing to the Stings. That I don't think this is much of a contest. I think they're coming out swinging. Bandits by 30. Sorry, Storm. I love you guys, but I do. I love you guys. I want to see you do better. Do better. Salina Liberty, the Rapid City Marshals. The Marshals have had 2 weeks to prepare for this one, and they've had some film to study, as the Topeka Tropics gave a blueprint on how to score against the Liberty defense. This game also has the makings of getting out of hand quick. So far, the Marshals' run defense has proven to be the worst in recent memory, and the Liberty backfield looks the best. Jared Evans may not have to even pass the ball unless the Marshals prove they can tackle. However, I wouldn't sleep on them just yet. I see them making it somewhat of a game, but Liberty by 20. Omaha Beef at Topeka Tropics, and the Tropics offense is looking good. What a show this last week. However, the Omaha Beef defense has been solid and likely wouldn't let Stephon and company get as many points. Keep in mind, in their preseason game, Omaha beat their fellow Stockman 71-zip. 0 points in that game. They host the Billings Outlaws, allowed 19 points. They go down and play the Southwest Kansas Storm, allowed 15 points. In league play, in 2 games, they are averaging only allowing 17 points. However, the Topeka Tropics offense looks like the best they've faced thus far, but I still see the Beef pulling this one off by 14. And last but not least, my Week 4 game of the week, the Titus Bowl, Round 1. The Billings Outlaws at the Gillette Mustangs. The Mustangs have proven themselves as the team to beat, as they've only allowed 50 points in 3 games, just under 17 points a game. Their offense looks just as good as Coach Walker's roster continues to impress. Vincent Espinoza, looking better each week, has another tough defensive test. All games this week can be viewed live on YouTube. Tune in, and thank you for tuning into This Week in the CIF. Stay safe, stay loving, and if you want to keep your heart rate down, don't watch CIF games this weekend, because it'll be filled with theatrics and suspense, and that is my arena football statement. Goodbye.
I think the Tropics are gonna win. No, Storm! No, the Tropics! Storm! Tropics! Storm! Tropics! Storm! Tropics! Storm, storm, storm! Tropics! it.